Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I'm coming at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. And in today's video, we're going to continue on with our What's in the Box videos. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at the 7-1 Quad AAA Platoon for Flames of War. And there is a sticker on the outside that says also includes the Waffen SS cards. Okay, so let me just go ahead and remove the plastic. Now, if you've never played Flames of War, what it is a 1/100 scale or a 15 millimeter World War II miniature game. The miniatures are beautiful, top-notch models, and in this box, we should get a unit card, possibly two. Remember, the SS card is now included, and 3 of the 7-1s, which is looks like SdKfz 7 with a quad 20 flak vertling on the top. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up and let's see what we get inside. Well, we get a clamshell blister. Set that off to the side. And we get a card. Okay. Checking to see if I get 2 cards. Doesn't look like it. It feels like there's only 1 card here. Unless there's a second card right here. Aha, in a Ziploc bag. That was odd. They just threw in an extra card in a Ziploc. Okay, well, let's put that off to the side. Okay, so we get the normal 7-1 Platoon, and then we got the SS 7-1 Platoon. And point-wise, it's for 2 of them, you get 4 points, and for 3 of them, it's 6 points. So they're like 2 points each. And then for the SS, it's actually cheaper. 3 points for 2, and 5 points for 3. I wonder why SS would be cheaper. All right, now in this clamshell, see what we get. Let's get the foam out of the way. Okay, we're looking at resin. Okay, this is a resin model. Dark gray. Looks like the windshield is folded down with a canvas cover. Okay, and it looks like it's giving you spots to put the sides up and down. Looks like there's a couple of chairs in the back facing backwards for, I guess, the gun crew to sit on. Okay, so we get 3 of those. They seem to be fairly identical. And then we get a bunch of metal. You can see the mold release. There's a ton of that on the metal. You'll have to wash to ensure that paint and glue sticks to it. Okay, this is an old school model. I can tell because the inside of the tracks has like an L and an arrow, and you might find an R with an arrow, so it'll help you in knowing if it goes on the left side or the right side and which way is front facing. Okay, A lot of little fiddly parts in here, which is, I guess, okay. Looks like a gun shield. Two halves to a gun shield have to be glued on. This looks like the bottom of the gun. Rests on the vehicle. Here's the other one. Okay, there's 3 guns. Okay, now you got these little walls that go on the back of the truck, right? And on the sides of the truck. Okay, and you should have 6 wheels. You should have 2 for each vehicle. Okay, there's the 6 tires that go in the front. And then the guns, because it's a quad, these are 1 gun per side, or 2 guns technically per side. So there's the 4 guns on each vehicle. And then this would be the center housing for the gun. It's going to mount on the base, and then these guns are going to glue to the side of this. So far it doesn't look like it's super hard to put together. Okay, now we get a bunch of guys. There's a piece of metal flash. Are any of these drivers? Okay, this guy's got a steering wheel. This guy's got a steering wheel. That guy's got a steering wheel. Okay, so you got your 3 drivers as you can put down inside there. Nobody's standing. Okay. Now this guy has a seat built in with the little peg that sticks out his front. This guy has a seat that goes straight up and down. That guy does too. And that guy does too. Okay, those 3 are the same. Okay, hold on. So is that guy. Okay. Okay, it looks like there's 3 gunners, 1 for each vehicle, and then it looks like there are 6 guys seated with extra ammo in their lap. Just looking at this base, there are 2 holes, 1 on each side, that your ammo bearers would go into because they have poles that go straight up and down. Okay, like I said, now on this bottom base plate, there's a couple of holes. It has a couple of side holes, but you'll just have to ignore those side holes. The upper holes is where these guys would go in. And then when you put the elevation mechanism, the center part of your carriage where the 2 guns go on the side, there is a box in the back where this little square peg would go into. When we zoom in, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so I adjusted the camera so we can zoom in and take a look at everything. And I'll hold off on showing you what I'm talking about with the crew here in just a second. Let's go ahead and take a look at the model first. This is the resin quality. Get all my fingers in the way. The tracks. I know it's a little hard to tell with the white metal, but yeah, there's a little bit of work needs to be done with the tracks. The gun shield. The sides. Now these can be put up or down. You got it up right here, and then you got it down like that. Okay. You got your drivers. Can you even see that? And he fits nice into the vehicle. And then, of course, the tires. The base plate. And you can see that there's a hole there and a hole there for the crew. Then the aiming and elevation mechanism that goes on there, and you can see on the back side right underneath the, there you go, you can see it, there's a square peg right there, square hole. And the gunner, he's in a chair that has a square peg sticking out between his knees, and that would glue directly into that hole. He's on a chair. And then each side of the gun would have two guns, their magazines being loaded. And they have like a little peg that goes into the elevation mechanism. And then there are 6 models. These all look the same to me. There might be some subtle differences, but they all look the same. They're holding like an extra magazine in their hands, but they've got this single round peg directly underneath their seat right there. So, and there's 6 of them, so there's 2 per. So you'd put them one on the left, one on the right of the gun, and then you put the gunner directly in the center on the back, and you put a driver in the driver's seat, and you're all set. Now, how does this gun shield mount? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Okay, after just looking at it a little bit, the base plate, remember I mentioned that they had these holes on the sides of the, I can't necessarily see that. They got these holes right there on the sides of the front of the plate. And the gun shield has these little nubs right there on the inside for mounting, for attaching to those holes, it looks like. So, but I don't know about this bottom of this thing. I believe you would cut that off. Okay, guys, that is the quad AA 7-1 Platoon 3 vehicles. It's resin and metal, and they look really good. I'm very pleased with these. If you're interested in purchasing something like this, be sure to visit my eBay store. And also, if you're interested in getting something painted, it doesn't have to be World War II. It could be any model that you need assembled and painted. Be sure to contact me at my email address so that I can quote you a price for that. Thank you for coming out and checking out this video. Be sure to look for more of these, and I will see you in the next video.